What up, y'all? It's your man ES the Hermit Star in our natural habitat, Virgo. Ooh, outside. Anyways, what's up, y'all? It's your man ES the Hermit Star back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Virgo. So if you have Virgo in your chart, Sun, Moon, that's not a kid, right? All right, cool. I think that's an adult. Anyways, YouTube got this thing where if kids appear in your video, you got to say that. So we out in public, obviously. I would, you know what? That's the view. We outside. I was on my hike, as I usually do, my walks and stuff after I hit the gym, and I was like, you know what? I want to record outside today, right? It's gray out. There's no rain in the forecast, but I wanted to be. The original plan was to record all of these reads I'm gonna do today in the woods. I was gonna go in the woods, like in the middle of the woods, record all this, right? But I was like, just in case it does rain, because it's happened before where no forecast of rain, I'm out and it rained on me. So didn't dress for it or anything, right? And I'm definitely not dressed for it now. Got sweatpants on, you see the tank top, so definitely not dressed for the rain. But I'm closer to home than I am if I was in the middle of the woods. So I'm like, if it does, I'd rather just get rained on for the 10 minutes it's going to take me to get home possibly. And then it would, over an hour or so if I'm in the woods. Plus there's, one of these areas around here, there's cover. So I guess I'll be good. But anyways, like I was saying, we're not here to talk about the weather. I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. What is happening, my brothers and sisters and Mercury? All right. If you would like a personal read, you are able to book that with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below. I'm out here boxing flies and mosquitoes. We here though. I ain't cutting that out. Anyways, you can find that in the description box below. You'll also find other links down there to help support me, my podcast. Link down there. Okay. But I will not reach out to you. You reach out to me. So if there's anyone reaching out to you claiming to be me, it is not me. All right. So we only have one jumper. Let's see what else. Virgos, we going through it. But things, what I'm saying, we're tough, what I'm saying, we're tough, so things will get better. All right, we start off with the King of Cups in reverse. Now you might have Scorpio in your chart. Scorpio had this was their last card, same position and everything, right? Scorpio had this. I just did the Scorpio read. Go watch that if you have Scorpio in your chart, or if you just want to support, greatly appreciate it. This is someone who is poorly guided, or poor at guiding folks, right? I'm gonna say more so the latter. So someone who poorly guides individuals. From what I'm seeing here, I might have to pull some more cards for clarifying, just to see what's what. Obviously Oracle at the end, but from what I'm seeing here, something flew. Something y'all probably saw it. But nah. I think this has to do with, I kind of want to say this has to do with your living situation. And it's a situation to where you are going to have to, I don't want to wish this on anyone, because I've been in this position. But it's almost as if it's a situation where you're going to have to be homeless for a bit and build yourself back up, because it's better than being in this energy here where it seems as though you're in the energy of where people are, again, poorly guiding you. Some entity or whatever is poorly guiding you to not be your highest self, essentially, not be your greatest self. I just killed I was trying to shoo away a mosquito and end up killing it. Wonder if that's a sign. But yeah, the reason why I'm saying all of this is we have the Tower card right after the King of Cups in reverse. So this is a sudden change, a very traumatic change that is needed. I've mentioned this before, not just in our readings, but other reads as well, for other signs as well. You know, this is very much needed energy here. Let me get my hands sanitized. I come prepared, y'all. If y'all ever take hikes with me, I got sanitizer. I got that thing on me just in case. You know, I'm not going to say it on YouTube, but I come prepared. I got my water over here. I just didn't come prepared for rain. That's all. But anyways, back to the read. Yeah, like I was saying, like, I don't wish this on obviously any Virgo, especially me, because I don't want to be in a situation like that again, where it's like, again, we homeless again, what? But it's like, if it's better than the shit you're going through now, it just has to be something where it's like, you just have to view it as, man, this is temporary. It's not forever, it's temporary. You know, you're going to have to put in the work, as the Ten of Wands says, you know, which is, you know, struggles as well, but this is the sign of accomplishments. You know, you have to put yourself first, because this is also the card of obligations, where it's like you have to put yourself first, and it seems as though I say you're living with people because, you know, the Tower showed up, and obviously this is sudden change, but I feel as though this is a physical building. Hence why I'm saying, like, living with somebody, like, you're, like, when I say this, I'm not saying blow up the whole damn building. No, don't. It's not what I'm saying. Like, the Tower has to fall. It's just your existence within this space with this individual here has to come to an end, because it's not going to be good for you. And sure, it might be the only place you're living right now. I'm not encouraging anybody to be on some nomad stuff, or, you know, whatever the case is. Again, there's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done on our end for us to have the ideal situation. If your ideal situation is to find your own place, or to simply just, again, get away from this energy here, you know, I'm gonna pull one more card, you know, because, you know, I love us. Should I do top or the bottom of the deck? I'm trying to. I probably should do both. I should pull one from the top and pull one from the bottom. Let me just do that. So I'm gonna pull one from the top and then one from the bottom, and then when I'll reveal them as shown. Okay. So this is the one that I pulled at the top of the deck. Queen of Cups. So we got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups present in this reading as well, and they're both reversed. And this is people pleasing, self-victimization. So it just seems as though possibly the longer you stay, because this is someone who is, when I look at it from this situation here, Virgo, someone is staying in this situation or thinking about staying in this situation. You're trying to think, well, maybe if I do X, Y, and Z, and then things will get better. It's not. It's not. I'm telling you right now, the last card that I pulled in reverse is proof. I mean, all these first four cards here, if I could hold them up, y'all can see, to me, it's proof enough that things do not necessarily get as better. Do I remember the order? Okay, here, and here, all right? It's proof that, you know, if you might think, okay, if I stay and I, am and I'm gonna, try to work things out with these folks. It's just not gonna happen. It's the God honest truth. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not meant to happen for us and this energy to be in the same space. And when I say it's not meant for it to happen, it's not meant for us for our highest good. You can stay here if you want. If you value safety and comfort of having, I guess, a roof over your head, or just, having certainty, let me just say, that you have a place to stay within this energy here. But also do not complain about, things not being ideal for you. Don't complain about it when the things aren't ideal, because you and this individual just aren't meshing. They're going to continue to poorly guide you in directions that for a fact aren't where you're meant to go. But if you, again, like I said, if you value the comfort of certainty, and I know that's something we do. If you value the comfort of certainty and knowing, okay, after I come home from work, or after I come home from my journey, or after I'm done with work, or after I'm done with my workout, or after I'm done with my hike, or my walk, whatever the case is, my day out, I have a place to go to. I can go here. If that's the only pro in this situation here, you're better off, again, as the 10 of Wands is saying, you're better off building something for yourself, putting yourself in a predicament. And it's going to not be easy. It's not going to be easy, but you're better off putting yourself in a predicament where you come home after your little outings or work, wherever, and you're happy. The energy is just right, in my opinion. I'm taking heed to this message. This could simply just be for me, and anyone, like I said, general read, right? And any other Virgo out there watching, you're like, it doesn't sound like me. I like it. I like it here. You know what I'm saying? The King of Cups in my life isn't, they're upright. They're not reverse, or I don't have this type of energy around me. You know what I'm saying? I have this type of energy around me. Good for you. This is very much heavy energy. I don't want anybody to try to attach it to yourself. When I say I'm taking heed, I'm saying, like, I'm trying to see where, like, I'm going to, journal a bit and see how this fits within my situation now. But don't force it. Do not force this energy to be, what it is. Don't force this reading onto yourself, right? Flying right over me. And I mean literally right over me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're going to continue, because I said we picked from the top. The Queen of Cups in reverse was the top card. This is the bottom card. King of Wands in reverse. This is someone who's a bad leader. I feel like, if these horrible leaders with the kings and queens here, if that's not you, like you, again, essentially lying to yourself, it seems, about this situation, you're in a living situation where you may not be the head of the household, or you may not be the one who is, I guess, takes on the lead of maybe the head of said household, but whoever that individual is, whether they take on the role or they actually documented are on the role as that, they're not good. They shouldn't be a leader. Let me take a sip real quick. They're not good at their responsibility. You have to be that, but it doesn't seem as though you can be that in this situation here. What it seems as though, again, I'm going to refer back to that 10 of Wands. You have to put in the work and build this for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I have for the tarot here. We'll get into the oracle. Pretty heavy read. We've been getting a couple heavy reads here, but Virgo, we got this. We got this. We'll get through this, all right? That's what I have for the tarot. Before I choose an oracle card, I would like to remind you to please hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't done any of that. Once again, if you would like a personal read, you are able to book that with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below. Just know that there are scammers in this community. So anyone is reaching out to you claiming to be me, offering you reads, offering you anything else, it is not me. All right? All right. So we had a couple jumpers, but I want to save, I guess, if something doesn't like immediately jump out, I keep shuffling. That's my thing until I stop with the, usual little, how do you even say that? I don't know. Usual go-arounds or whatever, announcements, right? The card we got today is Crystal of Clarity. Hopefully you heard me. Again, planes flying right over me. So I'm going to try to read this as loud as possible. Crystal of Clarity. Illuminate your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. Interesting. I'm going to read that again. Crystal of Clarity. Illuminate your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. Interesting card, to say at the very least. Interesting card. It's all about prepping ourselves. I really think that we're really just need to, this is giving like almost like somewhat of a like very close to the message. I won't say very close, but kind of close, honestly, to the message that I was given to Scorpio. I think this is for a Virgo specifically who has Scorpio, like very strong or even strong Scorpio placements. So again, general read, as always, apply it to yourself if it fits. If it doesn't, if you don't have heavy Scorpio placements, like if your big three isn't Virgo, Scorpio, something else, or Scorpio, Virgo, whatever the case is, those two signs aren't in your big three, wherever you're at. I'm not saying don't apply this read to your life, to yourself. I'm just saying I get the feeling, because again, this message is about prepping yourself for I want to say tough times. And Scorpio's message was definitely on some, tough times are ahead and you need to prep yourself for that. What I will say is, it does seem, I'm not trying to, shit on Scorpio or anything, but again, when I see this, and I see this crystal here, at least with me, I don't know how y'all feel, but I still see hope. I don't see things coming easy for us, but I see hope, It's not to say that I thought Scorpio's situation or Scorpio were in a hopeless situation. Oh my God, that might be a fucking kid. All right, so again, YouTube, kids cannot appear in videos. You gotta, that's definitely a kid. So I'm gonna block out the kid and hurry this up. I might not do the usual outro because, anyways. So I was lost. Okay. So as I was saying, not to say that Scorpio's reading was hopeless, right? But I see hope, or I feel hope that things, although rough here for us Virgo, in this situation, will get better. Crystals, when they show up, especially just anywhere, like if you have them on your person, or just even if they show up in a reading, to me, that's a sign of that hope things, that a sign of hope, you know. But just get clear on what is it that you desire. Get clear on what the problem might be. And yeah, so best of luck to you, Virgo. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, like I said, I'm not going to do the usual outro, so I can just end this just in case more kids show up and the planes are going crazy, of course. But like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And until next time, until next read, you see me when you see me. Take care.